Peace to the family. I'm in it today for a quick video about what I experienced in terms of mental health on the African continent and the different perspectives of African people, African American people, in terms of mental health and geriatric care, taking care of the elders. All right. But essentially, it's a universal issue, right? So it doesn't just stay in the vein of African perspective, right? And people that are taking care of their loved ones, that are, aging, disease-ridden, have chronic diseases, and are basically on the downside of their lives. Look at these perspectives, right? Again, I talk about things that I know, things that I've experienced, right? I remember when I was in Cote d'Ivoire, I remember telling sisters about, Roe versus Wade, and I never thought Roe versus Wade would come under attack, and that there would be a day where women's reproductive choices would be restricted in the United States. I witnessed 3 women lose their lives because of pregnancy and abortions during the time I was in Cote d'Ivoire, right? So that affected me in terms of how I view the world, all right? When I was in Cote d'Ivoire, I went to funerals of these young women. So there's a difference between being a tourist and living somewhere and getting the Volksgeist, getting the spirit of the people, right? Also speak on when my nephew was lost. I went to different orphanages looking for him. Orphanages run by the Catholic Church. It's serious. It's serious. How can I say? I saw mental health issues in the city of Abidjan, and there's actually a guy here in Atlanta that reminds me so much of one of the homeless people that I saw in a place called in Abidjan, near the United States Embassy in Cote d'Ivoire, Alade, which is a big Carrefour, a big round point. I mean, walking down the street, definitely suffer from schizophrenia, eating out of garbage cans, such and such. But he has a doppelganger here in Atlanta, and it's peculiar, right? And upon returning to the United States, I saw a steady increase in homelessness and mental illness amongst young people. I don't know what the reason for it is. Maybe it's Generation X and what they would call crack babies. That they were born addicted with different social anxieties, and it devolves into mental illness and homelessness, right? I can't put my finger on it exactly, but there's been a huge rise of it. And geriatric care. Me personally, I'm dealing with it because I have a loved one that is slipping. He's slipping into the abyss of dementia and Alzheimer's. And we all familiar with the term, it takes a village to raise a child. But it also is the responsibility of that village to take care of its elders when their elders are on the decline and going back to the essence. In Africa, two things. In going to those cemeteries, I saw that people die young. A lot of people die young. They die very young. It was a few months into me living there that I actually saw older people. I was living in the city, but when I went to the village, I saw older people. And then as I became more acclimated to my living arrangement, I saw more and more older people. But older people are taken care of by their families, and the notion of a nursing home is non-existent. To my knowledge, I never saw a nursing home, and I always know that they took care of their elders at home. And there's a saying amongst African Americans is that we take care of our elders, and we don't send our elders to nursing homes, nursing facilities, senior assisted living. But that's not to throw no shade at anybody that has a loved one that lives in these assisted living facilities. But traditionally, African American black folks have lived outside of the social norms in terms of taking care of the elderly, and also those that have developmental disabilities. Every family has someone with Down syndrome, or someone that has had a stroke, or some sort of physical or mental disability. And we're not known to put our people in these different institutions, right? But that's changing now. And if you've ever had to take care of a relative that's slipping, it's not an easy thing, and my prayers are definitely with you. My prayers are with you if you have a relative that is living in an assisted living home, because not everybody's able to take care of that relative in a meaningful way. And sometimes you actually do need help. That's what these things exist for. But that was on my heart today, was to talk about mental health a little bit, and how it's different in different places in the world, and how it's also the same. All right. So if this video has done you any good, like, subscribe to my channel, share the video, and I'll say, life, strength, and health to you and to all your people. And take time to love somebody, and know and understand that if we are fortunate to grow to age, it may be somebody that needs to take care of us, whether it's a family member or whether it's in an assisted living home, assisted living facility. So, it's something that's obscure and seldomly talked about. So I just decided to talk about it today because I'm personally dealing with it and I'm seeing it a lot. So again, thank you. Like, subscribe, and share the video.